Hey guys, I just want to give you some insights into market timer that's absolutely blowing my mind here. It's just absolutely incredible. I want to give you the kind of the stuff that, as the developer of the original XTR Pro Trader spreadsheet, I want to be able to show you how market timer has changed to the point where it's really becoming both a long-term trading tool, so a swing trading tool that you can use over days and weeks and even months, and also a short-term trading tool. So what I want to do is reveal all of the secrets that as the developer I've kind of built into the spreadsheet so that I can do shorter term trading as well as long term trading. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new series of videos, a course over the next month or so that's going to give you all of the tips and insider tricks about how to use market timer to improve your trading. And I'm going to give you one today that is absolutely phenomenal, that's going to really help your trading. And this is just a very small example of how I'm using it. But for example, today I had a profit of $340, single contract on YM. This is my real account. You can see up here, it doesn't say paper money from Thinkorswim. $340 profit, and it was really, really easy. Market timer yesterday indicated that the market was going to go higher today, and today is the 8th. And so what I did was I took a screenshot here of a midday update. So now here's the first thing. Number one is I know the market's gonna go higher, and so what I did was I waited till the open. I wanted to see where prices are trading, and I generally never trade before 10 a.m. So right around 10 a.m. I went long right here at 24,263. I put my stop here at 24,246. So I had about a 20-point risk on the trade, which is on one contract $100. And so I went long here, and then what I did after about an hour, I took a snapshot. This screenshot here was on the 8th at 11:23 a.m. And so what I wanted to do was, after the market started going higher, I wanted to take a snapshot of where the market is. And this is really going to blow your mind. I'm not kidding you. So what MT Supply Demand Index does is basically indicate where price should be. When I took this snapshot at 11:23, it was up 86 points. I'm thinking, okay, this is great. I'm already making money here on the trade. Should I stay in the trade or should I get out of the trade? I think I was up about $150 or $180 at the time. And so when I did a midday update snapshot, it said the MT Supply and Demand Index was a plus 11. And what I do is I multiply that by 10 to get 110 points, which is about the amount the Dow should be up. But the Dow was only up 86 points. So I said, okay, it's got some more room to go. It got up to here and it was up 104 points. I said, I'm done. That's it. That's close enough. Because MT Supply Index said it was supposed to be up 110 points. It's up 104, and I got out of the position, and I was up $340 on a single contract. That's how I use it. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how to take a midday update. So all I do is go over to markets.wsj.com, and you can see that now this is at 1:33 p.m. On Friday, and the 11:23 a.m. Gave me a plus 11, okay? And you multiply that by 10, and that's how much the Dow should be higher. Now, it varies during the day. So, for example, the day before, it was a plus 8, so the Dow should have been up about 80 points. It closed up 70. That's pretty close. This was the MT Supply the day before was minus 2, so the Dow really should have only been out 20 points. It shows that there's actually that there was some buying coming into the market here, and that's why the market went up the next day. And then this was only minus 3, but during the day it was actually much higher, which indicates that people were actually stepping in and buying it because it wasn't as low, it wasn't as bad. So let's do a quick. Now you know what the number was at 11:23. It was plus 11. So let's do a reading right now. and go over here, and the Dow is up 90.33. All right, so let's say, okay, so now it's declined to 9, and the Dow is up 90 points. And so at this point, I'm not going to, this is exactly at fair, what you would consider fair market value. Okay, so if the MT supply and demand index is 9, you multiply it by 10, and that's what you get. That's what the Dow price should be. And it is exactly that right now. It's at 90 points. So it's perfectly at fair value. There's absolutely no, so there's no edge for you at that point. But when I took this, it was 86 points, and the MT supply index was at plus 11, so it should have gone up 111 points. And that's exactly what happened. It went up to, I think at the height, it was up here. It was approximately another 40 points. It was like, or at least the YM was up close to 100 points. The Dow Cash Index, let's just take a look at that real quick, was at 24,315 from the previous close. It was up about 110 points. The previous close was here at 24,209 to 24,318. So just about 109 points. Perfect. So as soon as I saw that, and I knew it was going to go up to 110 points, then I still had about 30 points profit left to go. I stayed in the trade, and I ended up making $340. There's nothing easier than this. It's very, very easy to take a midday snapshot of the market when the Dow is up, and you take a look at the MT supply. It also is helpful to take a look at the MT volatility index, and if that's declining a little bit, that's also a very positive sign that the market will continue to go higher. But what you're really interested in on an intraday basis is taking a snapshot of the MT supply and demand index, multiplying that by 10, and that should give you the Dow price. So for example, if the MT supply and demand index is only like plus 4 and the Dow is up 90, then it means that the Dow should really only be up about 40 points. And so it has an opportunity to decline from here from plus 90 down to maybe plus 40. So it's really a terrific timing tool. And what happens is at the end of the day, so for example, like here, the market was up 331 points on the end of the day, but it was actually only supposed to be up 50. That's why we had a decline the next day, because there was some selling coming into the market. But during the day, this was up like, 25, 30. And then at the end of the day, it only ended up plus 5. So you can take intraday readings of this, measure it against where the Dow is, and then take a position accordingly. And it's one of the best indicators that you could ever find and trade with. All right, guys, I'm hoping that was really helpful. Sign up below for the other insider tips and tricks that I'm going to be using to show you how to use Market Timer for both short-term trading and long-term trading. And it's just a couple of notes that we received just within the last few days from people for Market Timer. I just bought Market Timer, what you recommended and explained. Great stuff. I just made over $1,000 today on SPY December calls. Thank you so much, David. I was paid for my subscription for a long, long time. Once more, thanks. Dave, I just back tested the strong market signals with my YM trading system. That is, I still use my proprietary X's as stops while only trading the mini Dow YM contract, but using your long or short daily signals. For instance, if you list up, I go long at or near the open. If you list down, I go short at or near the open. If you list blank, 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 which is the 3 ellipses, which is a neutral signal, I do not trade. $100,000 beginning balance in 2016 using your data from February 4th to the end of the year. Ended with a balance of $216,507. So far in 2007, a $100,000 beginning balance is now $201,097. That is double my money each year. I know I can backtest data using your spreadsheet, but I still am not skilled enough to interpret the data and come up with your signals. I'm getting there, but for now, I'm receiving my money's worth with the daily analysis provided. Thank you, Dan. So, sign up below. I'm only going to do this one time because I only share with a certain number of people, because I don't want to affect what I'm doing in my trading because right now it's just a money machine, and I just want to be able to make as much money as I can. But I will share the insider tips and tricks of Market Timer with you, so that you can actually start to generate some really solid significant profits in the market, which are, I mean, frankly, they're incredibly easy to do. Really easy to do. Now, I use both YM contracts, I use calls, I use puts sometimes, depending on the Market Timer signals. But as the developer of the original spreadsheet, which it's now changed quite a bit, as the developer of the original spreadsheet and still working with the Strong Market team, I have some unique insights on how to actually trade both intraday and longer term trades with Market Timer. So if you're interested, sign up now. I'm not going to be doing another set of videos on this ever again. I promise to share every single tip and trick that I know about Market Timer, because I am the developer originally, and you will receive every single tip and trick that I'm using to generate profits in the market using Market Timer, both on intraday basis and a longer term basis, and swing trading. So if you're interested, go ahead and sign up right now, and I will start to provide you with videos next week. You can log into your library on Gumroad, and you can download all the new videos as I update them.